5 p.m. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, YouTube. I just got home from being outside playing disc golf, which is pretty fun. Ooh, Zero Master. I get home, I start overthinking YouTube things, all of the things. I overthink how much I overthink about YouTube, which is weird. This is interesting. Would I want a spike staff? Recipes. Ooh, that thing does some damage. But how do I survive long enough? It's only 3 gold. It's only 3 gold. I don't know. This one. I don't really want to speed this up. What about just putting in banana? I don't need the banana if I take out the sword. But I do need the banana if I leave. Start the battle. YouTube. I am overthinking things in life, not just like video games, but all of it, so much lately. Which makes me feel like I need to change things up in my life. I'm thinking about it. I change things up, like every few years, I think. But lately, I've been doing the same thing for a few years. I don't know, I was going to school for a little bit. That was kind of a change. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm thinking about it. God, I want this banana to go here. This. Is that what I want? Star. So right now, I can't really fit the whetstone. Would I want to fit the whetstone? I don't know. Could just fit the coal. I still have 8 gold. What do I want with 8 gold? I want to find a mana orb. 1% epic chance. 2, I could make a shovel. To do something. Do I want either of these? What else am I doing with the wooden sword? The options are torch, hero sword, or totem. I don't want any of them. This one is just really expensive. I'm gonna take this. There's a second whetstone. Would that have changed my mind? A little bit. Wait, that gives me a second chance to buy a whetstone. Why am I not rolling with this in if I want to find a mana orb? That's a good question. I don't have the answer. I would like this. This. I kind of want that dagger. I kind of want that dagger. Do I want the dagger more than I want the customer card or the collar? Yes. How much more? I don't know. Start the battle. Start the battle. Win the game. Damien, the Basur. The Basser. Do we win? They have a little bit of poison. Poison is super slow. We win 4 hearts. 1 win. I don't want to think about this or this or this or this. All right. The pig. What about spikes? So if we look at this spike staff, it does almost kind of have some synergy with spikes. I might not be going with that spike staff. Spike staff is decent. I don't know. I want what? A bag. Hey, there's a bag. Boots. God, boots are so expensive. All right, to buy this bag, I need to sell 4 gold of junk. Can't do it. The boots. What about the oil lamp? Oil lamp could light the torch. Meh. God, I want these. Too bad. Start the battle. Should I be speeding up that forging hammer instead of the torch? Depends if we honk. We honk, so yes. Broom isn't even a good weapon if I don't find the magic orb. Crap, crap, crap. Heavy drinking with no potions, smithing with no whetstones, mana mastery with no mana. Just stats. I still have 3 hearts left. I'm gonna go mana mastery, but this might be a huge... Do I go heavy drinking? Heavy drinking for what? Stamina potions, health potions, mana potions. I don't know. None of these do anything. This one. That's the one I want. It's so weird. It's the one I want. Alright. The reason we want it. Stamina reduction, and it's basically on sale, which is kind of cheaty. Blueberry. If I'm trying to go mana staff, I would like the blueberry. I needed to buy that bag. I could still buy that bag. Buy the bag. Okay, now that I have stamina reduction, do I want to speed this up more? Do I want to craft these gloves? Probably not, but maybe. Do I want to speed up this dagger? Yes. Alright, but I also do want to speed up the broom. Why? I don't know what I'm doing. I think I might actually make this... No, I don't want to make the crook. But I kind of do. I feel overwhelmed for no reason by a stupid video game. Alright, we got this. This is easy. This is so easy. 3 hearts. We're gonna find the mana orb. Customer card. No, they have so many whetstones. And they have shielded. They have damage. They're gonna be draining my stamina. We lose this one. This is like a whole set. It's so expensive. Oh, somebody commented the thing I was confused about, where something was combining, a poison potion was combining with a mushroom, I think, to make a super whatever mushroom. Thank you for the comment. I'm so bad with comments. I do read them. This one, Doom Cap. Oh, this was combining, and it confused the hell out of me. What is my current plan? It's round 5. We could get the axe. I don't want the axe. Axe is good with gloves. Axe is good with smithing. Axe is currently... It's either whip or axe. I think I have to take one of the two. God, I really want to just find this mana orb. Find it. Crap. Wooden sword is there. This is here. This is here. This is here. This does not need to be here. Second whetstone. All right, I'm going to pause really quick, think about what I want to do, and be right back. All right, here's where I'm at. So, my thoughts are... Ooh, actually thinking about it even more. I was thinking about putting the broom in. I'm really thinking about selling this stone. Sell the stone. Buy the whetstone. So now, this has to hit this. I could still fit the broom. In order to fit the broom, I just wouldn't speed it up with the gloves. If I put the broom in, I don't know if I should be gloving the banana. I don't know. Why am I making this sword? Because I have smithing for dummies. Okay, start the battle. Why did I take smithing for dummies? Because it felt like the strongest of the options. Lara. Lara is gonna destroy me. Why did I put that broom in? I should not have put that broom in. 1 heart. It's just a bad day for me in backpack. All right. So many questionable decisions. What about a goobert? If I could do steel goobert, do hold all, could do boots. Am I currently leaning towards anvil? So with anvil, crafted items, 1, 2, 3, gloves 4. Could probably just barely do it. 20% chance of an epic. It's not the best chance. Crap. These are all kind of decent. Is kind of decent enough. Hopefully. God, I could just give up on the spike staff idea. The spike staff is decent. It's really good with the daggers. Why am I buying the daggers? Because they're good with the spike staff. I really don't know. It would be difficult to fit things. Would it? Not really. I have 0 gold. So the thing is, if I give up the broom, I can also give up this. I can also give up this. Do it. Good enough? Good enough for right now. Goobert. Goobert for what? For the speed bag for what? Alright, this one. This one. So I don't really need this collar. Second pair of gloves. Again, for what? For all of this stuff. I feel like that was a massive amount of rearranging. Was it good? Hopefully. Heart container would still be pretty good. Just because it can get you Empower, and Empower would be really nice right now. Stamina's stable. 1 heart, 2 wins. Not the best. No! God, I hate you, Mana Orb. God, I hate you. God, I hate it. Have I mentioned that I hate it? All right. This one. It was on sale. On sale is usually a good deal. So, the number of crafted items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is decent. But is it enough? If I'm on 1 heart, I'll be on 2 hearts. Just don't lose this one. It's a lot of armor. It's a scary amount of armor. Crap. Too much armor, too many spikes. Today is not a good day for backpack. Let's go one more round. One more. New ranked game. Wooden sword. Spike shield. Huh. Let's do it. Start the battle. See how it goes. I expect to lose this first one, yep. Spear is scary. Harb. Harb wins. Well, I do have a shield. Maybe it gets super lucky, but in general, Harb wins. Goobert. Goobert. Right now, I have like 3 activators, kind of, for a Goobert. Oh, and it's expensive. I think that means no. Look for the second weapon. These are not it. What about Falcon Blade? It's not the right bag for this. What about just the coal for +1 damage 70% of the time? Not good. What about garlic? So garlic does so little for me. Do it. Start the battle. It was a 1 gold purchase for the chance to win this round. We could win this round, I doubt it. Spike shield against spike shield. They just do more damage than me. Ooh. Okay, I will take it. We got this. 1 win. Ooh. Spear. Full price. There is an herb. That is tempting. Huh. Because I still might just go Hungry Blade now. Not on sale. What about banana? Start the battle. 3 gold left over. Ooh, we could win this. They don't have stamina problems. That axe is going to be scaling. Kill them quickly. Would have been nice if they had some money and armor, but they didn't. We could win this. We do win this. Good. 2 weapons. Is usually pretty strong against 1, but hard to say with an axe. It was a slow swinging axe. So, I do have spike synergies. I do think Power of the Moon is strong. I wish this did anything. I mean, you only need 2 mushrooms. I think you used to need 3. Could go snake. Thornburst. It could have been Power of the Moon. What do you got? The Lovers. Do I care? Nope. Do I? 7 damage with lifesteal. Probably not. Second spike shield? It's so stupid. Maybe it's genius. I mean, with Thornburst, it's kind of a thing. Would I take the regen? So there's a good chance that I would do Bloodthorn. Spikes work with it, regen works with it. Do I think the enemy is going to have armor? No. I mean, if they do, hopefully it's just a garlic. Start the battle. But if they have a leather armor, they do not. And it is just a garlic. Cool. Wood bomb. So many spikes. And we're about to get even more. What about double spear? What about double spear? I could get the upgraded health potion. This one. This one. Do I want a blueberry? This one. So now... God, I was so close to going double spear. Gone. Gone. Do I get rid of this? Do I get rid of this? Alright, this has to go in both of these bags. This one. I could sell both the foods and buy this bag. Could do that. Was that worth it? Kind of. I don't really want the foods long term. I do want the bag. What about the mana orb and the mana? So the reasons to get those would be what? Maybe if I was going struggles. If I was going cauldron, I think the answer is no. Plan right now is to go vampire. I do need this sword. That's a cool round for them. Well, next round. Could be cool. Is there a Frost Ranger build, though? I don't know. Present. Oh. Oh. Well, what are my thoughts on that? I don't know. It's a present. I mean, I have strong stuff. Do I unreserve this? No, we'll still... I don't know. Still keep it. Do I ever sell stuff? No, because it's all... I mean, I could sell this sword. Hero sword is actually pretty bad. I should sell the hero sword. I will. My bad. Should have already sold it. Kill them quick. Okay, what are my thoughts on that? Deck of cards is a little bit weird, but, I mean, it worked out. Speed bag. So I have the star. This one is nice because your next hit is critical is actually pretty strong. And, I mean, I can use the spikes, I can use the luck a little bit, not really. Why do I need the luck? I don't. Okay, what are my thoughts on the dagger? I could use the dagger just to light the coal, but also just sell the coal. What are my thoughts on the regen? Very few thoughts. I do think of spikes as being really good with defense. So stone potion. Maybe it does something? Could speed up this card. Would it matter? I mean, it could make the smallest difference. Is it really worth doing? I don't know. This dagger sells for 3. Sell it. What about banana? Nope. All right, present. What do you got for us? The problem with present is even if I win with it, it just feels like present wins the game. Like I was doing something. I had a build that was coming together. So far, present has not been very good for me. But usually it starts to go wild. So like, that is pretty wild. That is pretty wild. I have a build though. What do I need this for? I don't know. First dagger. Vampire. The plan was to go vampire. I do think vampire is good with prismatic. This stupid present. Do I think purple is good? I mean, yeah. Oh, I have to sell to even be able to buy that. So this one, it's very difficult to get the mana for it. And it wants a like particular set of items. This is such a good weapon. How do you get rid of a full prismatic sword? It's so much value too, though. It's too much value to not be using it. So the only reason to take it is the extra vampire. Goodbye. What am I doing with you? If it's a spike amulet, it would be amazing. Goodbye. Start the battle. I believe... Wait, why do I have this luck? Lunatai! Lunatai is a Bob viewer. I should have sold this luck. Am I losing to Lunatai? It looks like yes. It's not even close. But look at all my spikes. Alright, hopefully Present has something amazing. Present. No, this would have been really good with that prismatic sword. Potentially. Okay. So now... what are my thoughts? This is godly. This one. Could make 3 of these happy. Is it even good? I mean, it's a lot of income. Probably good. How long are these spike shields good? It's not that much income, but it's income that I'm getting from a bag, which is nice. Why do I still have this? Why do I have this? Red gem. Red gem's good. Do I have stamina problems? Maybe? This is so weird. The regen is like almost good. Is almost good good enough? I don't know the answer. This armor is almost good. I mean, it's 85 armor. It is good. But really, I gotta be making use of the synergies with it. And I'm not. Crap. Darkness. Darkness cap. There is a potion. Start the battle. I feel like I need to be feeding the present more value than I currently am. Ooh, but if I win this round, that would feel very good. How much heat do they have? They have a ton of heat. Their weapons are pretty low stamina, but I have a lot of spikes. That 100 damage from hitting 60 heat was brutal. Okay. What the hell is this? They just gave me an egg falcon rapier. And I have cards. And I have a little bit of luck. I don't have Empower. Okay, and there's a Buy the Holy Light that goes well with egg. There's more stats. Shielded with 2 spike shields. I actually don't know what the answer is here. I mean, I think it's this and this. I don't think it's egg. This is such a weird combination. Alright, see what happens. So, plan is get rid of the whip, which sucks because I have so many synergies. Good news, we still have 2 hearts. Bad news, I don't know what I'm doing. Good news, I never know what I'm doing. How is that good? I don't know how that's good news. It just is. Every 2.4 seconds, we can cleanse 2 debuffs and inflict them onto the opponent. And this can be sped up by Falcon. This one. So, I have less energies with these spikes, but they're still kind of good. I do not need this. I don't really need this. 1 crit. Yeah, it would be kind of nice, but eh. I mean, it does give luck, though. Alright, gems. Do I have stamina problems? I might have stamina problems. The reason that I might have stamina problems is this weapon speeds up this weapon. Do I need to be speeding up this weapon? No, but I could use it to inflict some poison or to remove buffs or to gain heat. Alright, what is the best way to rearrange the bags to make this fit? The bags almost fit as is. Just this card. God, I'm really tempted. So if I sold 2 of those, that would be 8 value. I do still have the Thorn Burst. Do it. Still have 2 hearts. I think this is the time. Alright, with that. Green gem. Sell the green gem. What else? Yellow gems are good. Red gems are okay. Green gem is okay. Purple gem is okay. These gems are okay. I'm missing a unique. Everyone's happy? Let's see how stamina looks. Because ideally, I would be speeding up this sword. But I only have 5 max stamina. Stamina cost, 0.8 per second, 0.6 per second. I don't need to speed up this sword. But it is removing buffs, and it applies poison. See what the present... Ooh. God, it's given me so many weapons this run. That is a crazy number of weapons. What about a rat chef? Gain 1 regen for each star food. Regenerate 2 stamina and gain empower every 7 seconds. What about a Wolper? On sale. Dragon. Dragon is friends with Wolper. This dragon is amazing with Falcon. Oh. Alright. The plan. The plan is to keep speeding things up with Falcon Blade. God, I really need, like, a long bag. I do not need to be speeding up this sword. This is a godly. So this could go right here, but I would like this. Okay, let's think about that a little. I have lots of godlies. Or uniques. I just have lots of things. This one. Do I still want the cards in? Probably. Do I want these ones in? Probably. Do I want one of them to go into here? Possibly. Do I care about the red gems? Not too much. Do I find cards to be a pain? Yeah, a little bit. Cards are kind of a pain. Better. Keep them separate. So this one is worth big gold. Do I ever consider it on Reaper? Speaking of Reaper, I would like this. Good. Oh, I could be speeding up the dragon. That actually sounds awesome. Wolper. So the reason to get Wolper would be then I could speed up the sword. And Wolper could be sped up by this sword. Ooh. And it would be sped up by the dragon. And Wolper is on sale. Let's consider it for a second. If I was going to consider it, I think it would just go right here. That's a pretty good Wolper. Crap. Now what? But I kind of do poison things. What am I doing with the red gem? I don't know, but I chose to upgrade it, so now I kind of want to keep it. Let's keep it for a little bit. But 6 damage with 100% lifesteal is not particularly good. This speeds this up. You're speeding up a bunch of kind of good stuff. Ideally, I would speed this up as well. Too bad. What about gloves? Ooh, gloves are kind of good. Start the battle. Watch the stamina. 5 stamina. No shields. Ooh, stamina. We did damage. Wait, I wanted to look at their build. I accidentally clicked. Vamp gloves. Ooh. That. Better than usual. What about a Joker? Probably not. What about this? Probably not. What about this? Probably. What about this? Nope. Alright, I still want the ace. I don't see a great way to fit it. Red gem. No deal. Purple gem. 2 purple gems. Do it. Green gem. Ooh, what about poison resist? 20% chance to resist poison. Does that somehow help me? How? Alright, for that to help me... Ooh, are you godly? You are godly. Wait a second. If that's godly, and this is also unique... Couldn't I move this bag? Could, I just don't know how that helps me. Okay, let's think about that. Doesn't help. Okay, what about this? How would that help? I was thinking I could scoot this over, but I really can't. Okay, what about that? This, I still have to fit the present in. We're trying to fit the cards first, but present is harder to fit. this one? This one is once again a total pain. All right. I'm looking. I should be able to figure this out. For this present. If I move this over here, put this right here, put this card right here, put this right here, put this right here. We're good. 15 gold. Feed the present. Why do I have this thorn burst? Because it can stun. And it gives spikes. And it synergizes with spikes a little. I don't know, because I have it. That's why. Firestaff Berserker. With the Flame Whip. Kind of interesting. They have a lot of mana. They get a little bit of defense. Holy... I don't want to think about all of this. This doesn't even lifesteal much. So going from, what is this? 20% lifesteal, 10% lifesteal. Is this bag even good? Is this dragon egg even good? So probably yes to both of those questions. This one. We could go unhealing. No. We could go snow. No. I could actually do this. That's not bad. Does it count as a double activation? I don't believe that it does. This one. No. This one, probably no. This one, yes. Ideally, I would be speeding up the dragon, and I would be speeding up Wolper. Ideally, this would move into one of these. So to fit that dragon, what would I do? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that I want to do it. It wouldn't even hatch for a couple turns. Maybe I don't. I still have 2 hearts. What about this amulet? Start the battle? Using this unique to get this moved. Nope. Start the battle. We're good. 23 gold. Escape from Super Auto Pets. Alright, we got this. Present. If I don't actually make use of all the gold, like if I just keep selling everything, then present isn't giving me... I mean, it is giving me value, but to actually make use of it, I have to keep some of the items. Keep the yellow item. Keep the purple. This one. Every 2 seconds, cleanse 1 debuff. Combine. I don't even have many debuffs, especially because of this armor. This one, don't need it. This one, kind of good, but it would take a while to hatch. This is what I was gonna try to make. This is actually decent. Is decent good enough? It might be. Very expensive. This one. No. This one. No. No. Nope. Nope. So this and this. I only have 5 max stam. It's 13 gold. We have 32 gold total. This is actually amazing too. Why is this amazing? It's just a lot of armor. It's probably not amazing. Okay. How do I still have these cards? Don't know. Start the battle. 19 gold. That is a lot of defense. All random. We are also all random. That is so much defense. I'm afraid of this one. They also have scaling damage. Okay, 1 heart. Quit giving me these bags. What about a trident? Crap. I don't have mana. It uses so little stamina. It's a good weapon to speed up. I do have relic case. What does it want? You want to see holy items, free slots, or holy items. Huh. Not the best for those. Free slot. There's this, which is very expensive. There's this, which I don't want to figure out how to fit, but I could make use of. And this would be one of the things that would make it happy. This is one of the things that would make it happy. Red gem. Ooh, deal 30 damage with 100% lifesteal. Wait, is that actually good? And increased healing. Maybe this thing is worth it. It's just so much value. Maybe I get rid of this bag. These yellow gems. It's a lot of yellow gems. Purple gem. Do you ever sell off the No. But how do I fit it in? Alright, to fit the present in. That would help. What about speeding up this holy spear? Since it uses so little stamina, that probably makes sense. I wanted to leave this spot open so that we can at least destroy 10 armor per hit, which is pretty good at this point in the game. I could probably get this thing more stars and it would just shred armor. But that feels really, really difficult. The other thing, I could get it some speed bags. Do I really want to combine up all of these yellows? I'm going to combine up these two. Ooh, mana. How do I gain mana? I don't. Okay. Hopefully, somehow, someday, we will gain mana. This could give me mana. 5 random buffs. 0 of which are mana. Hey, I got 2 mana. Ow. We got 2 mana from something. I was gonna guess we got 2 mana from Wolper. Give 3 of the buff you have the least of. That'll never get up to 10 though. Alright, 3 more rounds, plus 8. Hold all. Hold all is an expensive bag. And it doesn't do much. Ooh, what about this? That's actually kind of interesting. That's my second time getting that this run. Another yellow. Let's go. I do want to fit this. It's a godly item. Could get rid of this red. Or I could put this red. Really, I could put it into the fancy fencing rapier. But so far I'm not honking. Speed bag. Speed bag is good for the dragon. It's good for the Wolper. It's good for this spear. A lot of things that it's good for. This one. How many spaces am I technically missing? A bunch. Is this one any good? Kind of. Do I want to figure it out? No. Absolutely not. I don't even want to figure out my current bags. Huh. Ideally, I would speed up. I kind of want to touch this shroom to this thing. Ideally, I would speed up the shroom and the wolper. The dragon's good to speed up, but it's being sped up. Could speed up the spear. How does that help? Oh, you want dark items, right? You do. Holy items gain darkness. Huh. I really don't want to figure this out. So, one thing I could be doing, I could just speed up this armor. Is that good? Probably not. But it's a thing that I could do. It's a thing I could do that gives me a lot of flexibility with my bag placement. Flexibility with the bag placement is pretty useful. So now I can put this here, which means this could go wherever it needs to go, which means what? Very little. This could go here. Still wouldn't have a square bag though. Or, like, the square bags still don't fit well. I think I'm gonna say no to that. Purple gem. Purple gem. Purple gem. What about a blue gem? No deal. What about a green gem? No deal. 18 gold. Still don't have mana. I'm not speeding up this mushroom as much as I would like. At all. Dino fuzz. Ooh, there was a request to do an egg pumpkin build. The problem with trying to do unique builds is it's really hard to roll into the unique that you want on the builds that you want. I mean, with unranked games, it's not as hard because you get to see lots of uniques. But still, it would be a little bit difficult. I have to think about that one. This vampire armor would be pretty good, but it's very difficult to fit. These have limited value. Except that I do like the starting luck. I do like this luck. I do like the crit. Ooh, I do like the empower. I like all of the things. But I also like this, and I like the idea of the crit chance quite a bit. Crit chance is going to be difficult to fit. Alright, ideally, this would go right here. Is that ideal, though? Don't know. Maybe. No, it's really not. Alright, which weapon do I care about? I really only care about the rapier. Maybe that's good then. Care about the rapier and the dragon. This one just doesn't do much damage, except that I do gain the 1 empower. Joker, don't care. How many rounds do we have? 2 rounds. This, not that, this would be kind of good. Yellow gems. I do like yellow gems a lot. The problem in my head is that this item's pretty useful, this item's pretty useful. Purple's also good. I basically always like to see purples. The rest of these, I mean, I could increase healing if I put them into an armor, which could have more value than these. I don't do much. I do a lot of healing. I do a lot of healing. Alright, because we have this vampire. Ideally, this would be hitting the trident as well. Too bad. Alright, these coals, they're fine. This red gem. Wonder if the red gem is better than the poison resist. No, I'm gonna say the poison resist is good. Ditch this, ditch this. Ditch it. Alright, one more round. I feel pretty good about this setup. Ooh, that's a scary enemy though. That's a very scary enemy. How much mana do they use? They don't really use mana. Still super scary. So, I felt pretty good about this build, and then we ran into this. Why is it scary? Because they have a golem, they had the regen for the golem. They have defense. They have a lot of defense. This leaf. Oh, it's not if they use mana, it's if they gain mana. What are they using their mana on? Oh, this staff. Yeah. No, it is mana used. This item is just broken. On any builds that use mana, basically. It's best on egg, but even without egg, it's really good. You're a nature item. Weird. This goobert is also really good. Although they didn't gain that much health, still really good. What other thoughts do I have? I don't know why this star is here instead of over here. Not too many other thoughts. It's a little bit weird in my head that this is their weapon and this is their weapon. But with that much in power, they're not bad. Yeah, it's decent. It's a good build. It's way stronger than mine. Ah, I don't want to figure this out. There's a badger rune there. There's a yellow gem. There's 2 frost things. There's actually katana. Crap. Katana is pretty good at removing buffs. Like for round 18, katana becomes very, very strong. And I don't have the mana yet. So I could get the mana to make this thing happy. I kind of like that. But just a single blue gem, I don't know if that's really enough. These ones. Every 3 seconds, deal 5 effect damage and inflict 4 frost for a couple seconds. Darkness. Spike staff without the mana. I have so much money, I need to figure out how to use it. Katana is tempting. Never that, never that. Is there anything I need to take out this before I roll? And what am I looking for? The things that I'm looking for are... I don't know. We'll know it when we see it. Gloves. No deal. This one. This one. Yeah, Empower's actually pretty good. 85. So, this'll go off twice. 2 Empower right at the start of the battle with 4 weapons, one of which hits twice. Katana. Another fancy fencing rapier. Impractically large greatsword takes up too much space. Stamina bag. Stamina bag is tempting and it fits. Buy it. So now I have 8 max stam. Does that mean that I could put the katana in? And where would I put it? Ooh, I could put it over by this crit. Oh, if I could put it where this hits it. Which I probably could. We no longer care about making those bags happy. Ah, maybe I can't. Ooh, wait a second. So if I give up on the vamp gloves, but I like the vamp gloves. Think about this for a second. I like the vamp gloves being one of the diamonds for this. How much do I like that? Quite a bit. But that does make the katana lifesteal. So the reason for this is if your opponent has at least 20 buffs, remove 2 of the type they have the most of. I do have a bunch of purples too, and this thing just, you can feed it gems. Problems with this. This one needs to go here, which means that this one doesn't work well. This could come over here, but then katana would have to scoot back, which we could do. This could go like this. That's not bad. Problems with that setup. This armor. Does this armor really need to be sped up? The answer is kind of no, but only kind of. That's not bad. Technically, this can scoot back, which means that this could go here, but it's still not filling a diamond yet. To get it to fill a diamond, this would have to go here, but then, ooh, that's hitting 4. One option is to not have the vampire gloves on this sword, but I think the vampire gloves are a little bit slow. Is the main argument against them? Continue watching YouTube. This feels like a really difficult decision to me. If I could put the vampire gloves onto something else, like this dragon, I could put them onto katana, but katana's not that good. It's okay. Maybe it's good. Katana, ooh, we could give katana some mana, because this thing gets me 3 seconds. So the main question is, would I have enough stamina for this? The answer is, I have no idea. No, this would be so good right here if I scooted that rapier back. Wait. Ooh, that's not bad. Thornburst. Wait. That actually appeals to me. So the biggest concern at the moment is that I'm going to be wasting a bunch of stamina on the katana, but it does do things. It's just if the rapier ever misses because of it, that's pretty bad. So I think I would pull out this yellow. What about putting a purple? We still have greens and reds. I think this is my final answer. I still have money too, though. Find out. Oh, I should take this out. My bad. This one. Is there something to do with that? The answer is kind of yes, but also kind of no. Mostly no. Reroll. This one could be important. It's expensive. What is it better than? Is it better than this ace? So the ace is worth 2 luck, 3 spikes, and a crit. I'm gonna say it is better. but we're gonna find out. Oh, the real problem is the toad is kind of amazing. Toad is kind of amazing. Why? Because Toad really likes this sword. Crap. It also likes Wolper. What else does it like? That's mainly it. I think it is Toad. Nope. So, this Toad, move it over here. You actually give a decent number of buffs. This one uses 10 buffs. Alright, see how it goes. Start the battle. One extra space. That is a scary build. Full stars prismatic with a lot of holy, a little bit of vamp. One prismatic. A lot of blind on me. Rapier kind of counters blind. I have a lot of healing. So do they. You hate to see it. They had a stupid amount of healing. Their healing was increased, but I also had a crazy amount of healing. They had a good amount of heat. What were they doing with this? Just using up the 15 luck that they don't have a friendly fire. Oh, just they have this. These two are a good synergy. And this is friends with it. And the cat speeds everything up. Bagtacular, so stamina's not a big problem because they have 4 stamina bags. Good amount of armor. Shelly is here. This sword. 30% lifesteal, 16% increased attack speed, 6 holy items, so they're gaining 1.8 damage per swing, per hit. 10% chance to inflict 4 debuffs, which kind of works for me except for the blind. But I do reflect them back to them. Kind of. My problem. It is my problem. This is a good Goobert. This messes with my stamina. What was Katana doing? Katana was removing damage, and it was removing buffs. So this was like a best case Katana. And it was applying poison. Did I get to trigger this trident? Probably. Did I? Ooh, maybe I didn't. I did not. 5 mana. That was another reason for getting the toad, really. Never came close to getting the 10 mana that I needed. These ones, it's only on hit, and it's only a 15% chance. They just didn't make that much mana. I'm guessing the blind contributed to that. No, accuracy over 100, but that's at the start. Accuracy 90. I'm kind of surprised this went as poorly as it did. Damage. We did similar amounts of damage. Poison was actually... oh no. There we go. Poison did significant damage for me. Holy Spear. Holy Spear did some damage. Fancy Fencing Rapier. I'm guessing I was out of stamina for a bit of that. And I'm missing a bunch, but that makes the luck. Whenever I miss, which gives my other items the accuracy that they need. Amulet of Darkness was fine. Spikes did a surprising amount of damage from only having a few of them. Katana. Katana didn't do much, but it was mostly there to inflict a little bit of poison, to remove a couple buffs, and to remove damage and remove buffs. And just as another form of burst. It really doesn't make sense, though. This dragon. That dragon was giving me a lot of the poison, I think. Cooldown 1.09 seconds. I did like that dragon. I was really hoping that this was keeping me alive. If we look at the heal, if we look at their heal, both of us were life-stealing quite a bit. Vampire 696, Locklifter 360, Toad 57, Flawed Ruby 43, Regen 40, 1200 healing, 785 for them. Kind of surprised theirs isn't more. Overheal. Overheal 372. God, that false life would be so good. Because again, false life would have actually given me 372 and it multiplies it by like 120 or whatever. It gives an extra 20% to the max health gained. So this would have been like 500 extra health. All from that one item. False life is so broken. Alright. I mean, at least it was close. Ooh, but that might be enough to knock me out. Or we might still be at 0. -1. I'm at 0 master with 2 characters now. What are the odds? 0 master. 0 master. 14, 15. Alright. For now, that is gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.